Good morning, and here we are on the last day of our stay, 7-day stay in Paphos. We stayed here at the Theo Sunset Bay Hotel. So what are our thoughts on the hotel?
We are Mark and V, and this is our amazing adventure to Cyprus.
Some good, some bad. Now the staff, in general, are really lovely. We've had no issues with the staff at all. Cleaners, on the other hand, unfortunately, 4 days out of the 7, we've had our patio doors left wide open. And we've come back to the room in the evening. And it's quite concerning when you think, you know, I've got laptop, cameras, and other bits and pieces in there. Nothing did get stolen, I will emphasise that.
Good morning.
Good morning. And there's every chance that's one of the ones who was leaving our room wide open. Anyway, nothing got stolen, so we'll leave that one there. So that's thoughts on that. Food. Well, food has been pretty average at best. I don't think anything I've had has gone wow. There's been lots of selection, but it's all been what I would think about school dinners. Quality, would you say? Yeah, so school dinners type quality. Facilities, come up here. Got a lovely pool here. We've got beautiful views. And we've got a secondary pool there as well. But I can imagine in the summer, in the high season, this is going to be quite busy. Very busy, in fact. Now, got a little kiddies area over there. And you've also got decking to sit on. Now that's the bar over there, which is okay. It's a bit hollow. There's a pool table, table tennis table. Staff in there have been generally very good. And as we come round, you've got 2 different places to eat. In the mornings and dinner times, you eat in the bottom, which is that lower piece there. And then when you go up above, up here, that's where you eat your dinner in the evenings. But like I said, the food has been pretty average, if best. The entertainment in the evenings is just in the corner here. So you have entertainment just here. But the entertainment has been very middle-aged, I would say. You know, nothing that would get you excited about. Here we come through to the reception area. And that's where you go into your food. And just by the side there, Oriental, is where you go up for your main food in the evening. There's your reception area. Now, one other thing that's a real bugbear for me is the smokers all come out here. And they smoke here. If you're sitting in there in the evening to enjoy, you know, a couple of drinks, what happens is you basically, you know, got all the smoke just wafting in all the time because they have the doors open. So there you are. Theo Sunset Bay, Holiday Village. Yeah, one cheap, one expensive either. You make your own mind up. Almost a bit of a concrete jungle, really. Theo Sunset Bay in Crystal Bay. If you do come here though, there is a lovely little bar just about 10 minutes walk just down over this hill, and it's convenient for our day trips. There we are, all started. So we got one last breakfast to have, and we've decided to go out for breakfast rather than eat here in the hotel. Found some really nice places for breakfast to do English fried breakfast and that. And I figure we're gonna have a relatively long day now, because we don't get back to the UK until 6 o'clock tonight. Half six tonight. And by the time we've picked up a car and driven back to Cornwall, it's probably going to be closer to 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we're going to be quite knackered, and I don't think there's going to be many opportunities until we get back to the UK, and then it'd be McDonald's or something like that, and I don't really know if I want to eat McDonald's.
We won't want it. Maybe get something on the plane.
Yeah, the plane had some food. Jet 2B. Jet 2B? Jet 2 is the name of the airline. Really, really good.
They had like paninis and things like that for about $4.50. €4.5.
€4.5, yeah. Which, you know, in too bad, I suppose, because I've heard some horror stories about Croesus being charged. So you'll probably do something like that.
Yeah.
But for now, have your last look of Crystal Bay. Well, we just had some breakfast, and Theo was looking at her phone and found a little archaeological site, not very far from here at all, about 4 minutes. So although we're going home in a short while, we thought, well, why not? Let's just go there as well.
Come on.
Fair view, isn't it? Oh!
I was indicating.
Yeah. Okay, we really don't know what we're going to say and if we're going to see anything. Apparently it's down here. It's a lovely beach, huh? Probably the best beach we've seen since we've been here.
Yeah. Get the stuff for a lantern next week.
Oh, I don't think we got time. No, I don't think you can. Yeah, it's just rocks around here. So to get to the beaches, there's people walking down over there. So I reckon that's how you must get to it.
Go over the side with the steps down.
Yeah, steps down into the water on this side. There you are, there's the steps going down. Obviously you use these or you go down onto rocks. You go into the sea. Solid. Solid. They do seem to be leaning a little bit though, don't they?
Yeah. Good part of the east.
Yeah, there's a path leads up there.
There's a box there, is there something? Okay.
Yeah, sandy beach.
Children,
I will, I'll be honest, the evenings here have been a bit of a strain, haven't they, really?
yeah.
You just feel like you're stuck with nothing much to do.
There's plenty going on further up in Paphos, but our hotel was just a little bit too far away, really. Something, we've learned, and maybe you should take a note of if you want evening entertainment.
Okay, so we've got about an hour, so we're going to have a quick wander around. Not really sure what this is about, but he's having a look on the phone now, isn't he?
That resort we were just looking at was the Coral Bay Resort, and this settlement, as unassuming as it seems, is the Palaeokastro, I think is the way you pronounce it, and it's where the first Greeks settled in Cyprus in 1200 BC after emigrating to the island following the fall of the Mycenaean kingdoms. I think that's how you pronounce that as well. I'm not very good at this, am I?
Really echoing here. Proper reverberation.
It's a very important site for Cyprus too. It's where Hellenisation of the island started. It also offers a great insight to the end of the Bronze Age too. This little museum that we're in now has got really unusual architecture and is a work of the Italian architect and constructor Professor Andrea Bruno. The museum depicts the colonisation of Cyprus by the Mycenaean Greeks.
It's a really strange building, isn't it? Well, I don't know if you can hear the reverberation. I've had a swap to my iPhone because I've just ran out of memory card. We haven't got any memory cards with us, which is a foolish thing. Anyway, iPhone's good enough. But can you hear? I'll just tap my foot. In certain places, there's a lot of reverberation in the air. Does make me wonder, looking across the coastline, all the hotels that are built here, how many of them are built on top of, you know, really important sites. Well, as we check out, I sort of mentioned again about the patio doors being left open. They weren't interested. It's a real shame. Still, on the way to the airport now. Well, I made it to Paphos airport and got the car back. Which is a good thing because you do worry about €650 sort of sit. Oh, you've got to screw something that you didn't notice before. But now that was all good, so yeah, really easy transition there. We're sat in Paphos airport, which is quite tiny really. I'll just show you around. There's a little food hall, walk around, and then you've got the standard duty free behind me, and all the departure gates over there. We'll be boarding in a few minutes' time. I'm flying back to Bristol, and unfortunately, I've just been reading the Met Office, and there's a weather warning in place with 50 to 70 mile an hour winds, so it could be quite interesting landing. But we'll see. Hopefully it'll be okay. And then we've got a 2-hour drive home, which is going to be in bad weather as well, so I'm not really looking forward to that. But if you want to go away, you've got to put up with the things that you do when you get back. See you on the plane next. Right, coming into Bristol. It's nearly 7 o'clock. Apparently the temperature out there is 9 degrees.
I think you said 9.
And we're heading into bad weather. There's a weather warning as well. So really looking forward to the next stage. Well, I don't know if you can see me, but this is quite a bumpy landing. Coming down, but this is really bumping about now. Oh, we're all landed. We're off down to baggage claim now.
Well guys, there's the Tamar Bridge. So what that means is it's the end of our Cyprus adventure. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I really hope that, you know, somehow you've got some information out of it that's been useful to you. And if you have, why not consider giving the video a like? Why not even consider giving the whole series a like? If you really enjoy what we're doing, why not subscribe and see some of the new stuff that's coming up? We've got the crafter conversion, and we've also got a trip to Indonesia coming up very soon. Look after yourselves. Bye.